You just have to say, yes, I can. I can do this. Yeah. And then you just have to find out.
Hello, this is Robert Schoenberger, Executive Editor of AMT, the Association for Manufacturing Technology. I recently had a chance to sit down with Valdemir Kolbein Suriansson, one of 3 CNC machinists listed on the credits for the film The Odyssey. We spoke about CNC machining and manufacturing technology on movie sets. Like many Americans, I went out and saw The Odyssey recently, and a colleague of mine pointed out that I should pay attention to the credits because he saw 3 people in the credits who all had listings as CNC machinists, which was surprising. It's not the typical thing you see in the credits. Even with an epic movie with the visual effects, you don't usually see that. So I wanted to speak to you just about what your experiences were on the set and what sort of things that do machinists do on film sets.
I made the ship, like the front part of the ship. I can also send you a picture of it. It looks really stupid. Because it's just the front part of the ship that they then put on top of another ship to shoot like the scenes from like when you're standing inside the ship and looking out. We made it like we used Fusion 360. So we had like there was a guy, I should remember his name, I can find it, who the ship, the original ship is Haraldur Hárfagri, is the ship, that is the main ship. It's a very famous like Viking ship, and they rented that ship and they shot a lot with that. And then an Englishman made a replica of it from fiberglass. We also got that ship to Iceland, and we had to make it because it was not designed to be able to float, that fiberglass ship. So we had to make a big system and strengthen it, and so we could put it on the sea. This English guy, he made a 3D mock-up of that ship, and I had to import that into Fusion 360. But it's of course it's just a mess, It's hard to, we run into this quite often when we're doing making some stuff for the with the CNC. A lot of the 3D designs are done in Rhino or something similar. And Rhino is just inside the computer. You cannot really make it real from Rhino. It's a big hassle.
Whether it be someone, like you said, in a job shop who's, working in a machine shop, building a consumer product, someone maybe in the industrial machinery space, this idea and the challenges around connecting upfront design all the way through to manufacturing is something that's very, very consistent. So in the workflow that I understood from this user, it's one that, I'll draw parallels to many industries, and it's one that really talks about why are we building a platform approach to design through manufacturing on Fusion.
In this case, I had to make a new version of this ship inside. I had to draw it in 3D. Just to use the Rhino version as a mock-up. I had to fill the whole spaces in Fusion.
Did you have a background in manufacturing or machining, or was this something you learned as you needed it?
I started when True Detective was being shot in Iceland. And there was a big learning curve. We made a lot of stuff for that, both we made kind of everything for that, houses and billboards and you name it, light installations and whatever. You just have to say, yes, I can. Like I can do this. Yeah. And you just have to find out. I learned as I needed it. Like we have to do so many different things in this workplace. So you have to have a lot of like degrees if you're like studying this. I think like you should be an architect and a graphic designer and carpenter, and like there are so many. It's so like so different every project.
I think that this idea from, coming up with an idea all the way through to making it and making it real is something that you see in, many of our areas of focus. And that would be in our manufacturing sector, that would be in our, media, and entertainment sector, as well as in our construction center.
Yeah, the digital twin, digital thread, as AI is getting more involved in this as well, having that ability to go from physical to virtual to physical again is really critical to the way a lot of people are thinking through factory designs and product design. So you're at the heart of both. So
digital twin is a perfect example in manufacturing as well, specifically even for this, smaller workflow. Because when I think about digital twin, it's allowing you to know how something is going to behave in that, digital space before you have to get into physical production. We've made a lot of investments over the year in terms of finite element analysis to be able to get, predictive behavior of the design. And then as we get through into manufacturing, we have machine simulation. So you can actually see and validate your tool paths that you are creating before you go to the process of actually cutting metal on a machine.